All right, this is the kettlebell swing. And before I have Coach get into the motion here, what I want to talk about is making sure that we understand that the force in a kettlebell swing is generated through the hips. All right, and so we're going to talk about, I'm going to have you go ahead and lift up your arm right here. And what we're going to talk about is this crease in the hips. So before he even starts with the kettlebell, I'm going to have him show us a set position with the hips where you go ahead and push them back and down a little bit. And so from here, with this crease right here, he's going to create power by pushing the hips up and forward underneath him. Go ahead. And that's what's going to start the movement of the kettlebell. So the kettlebell is not really an exercise where I'm trying to lift the kettlebell with my arms. What I'm trying to do is create force and power through my hips, and that motion is what creates the swing. All right. The next thing that we're going to talk about is Coach is going to keep the elbows slightly bent because we want to keep the kettlebell in tight. All right, we don't want to have a situation where the kettlebell is swinging way out away from us to make its way to the top. And of course in XGT, whenever we program kettlebell swings, unless otherwise stated, we're talking about the kettlebell going from here all the way to the top. All right, so that's what he's going to show us. And so just like on the deadlift and everything else that we did, I want to have Coach set the hips down low, keep the chest up. He started out right on top of the kettlebell. So now he's going to go ahead and deadlift it up. And then he's going to push the hips back and start creating that swinging motion. All right. And then by keeping the kettlebell in tight, he's going to raise it all the way up over top of head. All right. So that's the bottom of the motion and that's the top of the motion. That's what we're looking for. All right. So that's our normally programmed kettlebell swing. Now what we might sometimes program is what we call a Russian swing, where we're not worried about the kettlebell going as high. We're going to come out to about chin level. And so now Coach is going to show us that option. Right here, he's going to create the swinging motion, and then the kettlebell is just coming right out here in front. So due to the leaderboard and due to the fact that we have competition in everything that we do, normal program kettlebell swing from here all the way up to here, all the way up to the top. All right, so go ahead and show us about 3 reps. 1, 2, 3, and now show us 3 Russian swings. 1, 2, 3. And that's the difference between the two.